Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So in this vlog series, I take you through the entire process as I formatted and proofread Immortal, as you can see here behind me. It took a lot of work. I just went through 2 rounds of editing in Immortal. It was 52 days the first round and 33 the second round. I have those series here. I can put them up as a card. If you haven't watched them, go check them out. But in the meantime, I take you through the entire process of what it takes to proofread, to format and proofread. It also may include, like, you guys can watch these videos not just for entertainment, but to learn like what I do and how I chose to format this gorgeous, amazing book, epic historical fiction. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. It is day 11 of proofreading Immortal, and it's just after 8 o'clock. So I finished writing at 8 o'clock and came over here. I had to look on my phone to find out what day it was of Immortal, but I would have gotten started sooner. It's been about 10 minutes or so, so it's probably around 8:10-ish, but I've got my ice cold water because I'm like really thirsty. So today I'm trying to get through 492 Japan. That's my goal, which should get me to 1500s Japan. I'm on page, see, the main headings don't actually have page numbers. I'm on page 205, and I gotta get to 215. I think, actually, yeah, I remember this, what we discussed yesterday, which is 10 pages, which is not much. So yeah, that's my goal. I'm gonna get started, and I will check in with you guys later. I don't feel very well tonight, so I'm ready to just relax and wind down already, even though I haven't done much work. It's just, I'm so tired, I don't feel well, and my body's still achy and sore after the long weekend we've had. So I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, I got the era done. I'm so excited. There was a lot of letters in between there. There was a lot to fix in this one, but the labels were off. So I'm on page 224. So I did more than 10 pages, so I consider this progress, and I'm on 1500s Japan, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So yeah, that's a lot of progress for today, and I will check in with you guys later. Guys, so it is day 11 of proofreading Immortal, I think. So it is almost 5 o'clock. I decided to feed the dogs early. I decided to write in flood first today because I've been dreading the writing, and I got really into it, and so I finished writing at like 4:33, vlogged about it, and then I decided to feed the dogs so that way when I sit down here I can just sit and rest, because my sister's gonna handle dinner when she gets home from work, because she's got a new recipe she wants to try. So while we're waiting on her call and when she's on her way home and everything, I can sit and proofread Immortal, and I don't have to get up. So it just saves me the extra trouble of having to feed the dogs later, so I can just sit and focus on this. I'm going to try to get into it. My head is in flood right now because I'm having a little bit of a crisis on there. So my brain was thinking of more stuff for that, but I'm like trying to like push that out of my mind for now and focus on Immortal. I am on the 1580s Japan, which is fun because I reviewed all of the episodes of Shogun, and there's some Immortal pieces in there. So I will link to the first episode, my first review of Shogun, down below. I think the first episode, the second episode, and the 6th episode had historical stuff that is relevant to Immortal. So I will link those below or play the clips here, because it's great. But so kind of exciting. I'm on page 224, and the 1500s go to page 261. But the letters after that, there are the letters from the archaeologist, and then there's historical letters, which I would like to basically get to the next section. So the next entire section of the book, which is the 1860s Japan, that begins on 280, and I'm on 224. So I don't know if I can get all of this done today, but I would like to get as close as I can. If I can get past this initial 1580s Japan, then I can save the letters and all that stuff for tomorrow. So basically 260 is the main goal, but we will see what happens, and I will check in with you guys later. Okay, so my sister's on her way home. And I'm actually finding a lot of stuff to fix this era, so I will show you without spoiling things. Take a peek here
those are notes, but I've got this page. I actually have some notes to have my husband check, so I'm going to cover up the words. So yellow is husband check. These are edits. So this is all stuff that I have to check on page 241, which should be that page there. Have him check that this behavior matches the behavior in this page. And then this page was just riddled. Like, this is the most mistakes I've ever actually had on a single page before. So a lot of it is like, especially this page is like cultural stuff. So it's either like, this page had a couple of cultural things, behavioral things, like one was checking, I said silver coin. It's like, is that the coinage that they used? I don't think I fact checked that before. And then having to put this one, my character named his gun, and I forgot to put the name of the gun in italics, even though it is in the glossary. So that, and then the two characters gesture and point, and I thought I remembered my Japanese friend saying that that is rude. So I was gonna have myself check my messages with her to confirm when we went over that, because she went over the 1860s Japan, but I went through the 16 or the 15. Let me get the dates right. So she went through the 1860s Japan and checked all of the like body language and cultural information and history and Japanese stuff in that one, and then based on her notes of their behavior and culture and everything, I went through the 1580s myself, but I missed these two instances where the characters point. So I did that silver coin, the italics thing, and then my character didn't use his last name, and then which he should have, and then the character who refers to him refers to his first name, and it should have been his last name. So those are the other two things. And then he somebody calls Ieyasu Tokugawa Ieyasu-kun. He absolutely would have been San as an honorific. So again, a lot of it's just cultural stuff and behavioral stuff. And making sure that my character, one of my side characters' behavior makes sense with what's going on. So that's what I gotta have my husband check, because I tried to figure it out for myself and I literally couldn't think of anything on my own. So I'm gonna need outside help for that. So I'm on page 240. I'm making really good time, even though there's been a lot to fix, surprisingly. So, but yeah, my sister is on her way home, so I may have to go out and help her soon. So I may move this to the table or to the futon over there like I've done before, so I can keep an eye out for her and go help when I'm needed, and I will check in with you guys later. So it's still the same day of proofreading Immortal, and before my sister came home, I got to page 244, no, 245, I think we said page 260, without the letters, 280 if I'm going to include the letters in this. So it is almost 8 o'clock, or past 8 o'clock. It's between 8 and 8:30, I think. So I'm just going to get started proofreading and do as much as I can and go from there. So I will check in with you guys later. I'm very hot, so that's why the fan's on. So yeah, I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, sorry for the bad angle, but I'm on page 265. I did finish the 1580s Japan. I'm actually on the letters, which I don't think I can read tonight. I'm starting to doze off, and I'm not doing any favors by sleeping and not actually doing anything. I did find a lot of errors in this section. I did get a lot of quotes. I did not, oh yes I did. I was like, I didn't put my bookmark in there. So I'm on 265, so it'll be from 265 to 280 something before the next one begins. And yeah, overall, I'm excited that I did the whole era today. I finally, well, I did that yesterday too, but this was a long one. It was like 40 pages, so yay. So I'm going to chill, and I will talk to you guys later, check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's day 12 of proofreading Immortal, and it's storming, and my writing nook window is leaking. So I have this whole setup with a cooler and a bunch of towels, and it's hitting the windowsill and like spraying outward. So I've had to move my writing nook desk. I can't use my lamp over there because the plug-in is literally right where it's leaking on the wall. So I've got the cooler trying to keep that, but obviously I can't use that plug-in.
or I would probably get electrocuted, so it's a little concerning. So I had to bring my computer, as you can see, over here to do my writing, and I just got done with it. I'm having IBS trouble tonight, so that's been annoying, especially with this setup and everything. And I have to edit a YouTube video and get it ready for Monday. Today is Friday, so I literally have the weekend to do it, and I need to get it done tonight, so I'm going to do that first before I proofread Immortal, since I did get to, with proofreading Immortal, it would be nice if I could get through the letters, all the archaeology letters and the history letters between Hideyoshi and my character, which is also kind of when some of the scenes for Shogun take place, so that's pretty cool. Again, I'll link the reviews to those in the comments. But it's 9 o'clock, so if I could get the video edited by 10 and start proofreading by 10 or 10:30 and get that done before 11, then I may be on a good track. So I'm going to get started at this, and I will check in with you guys later. It is 9:33, and I actually just finished proofreading Immortal for today. I went to edit the YouTube video, and I was doing the auto captions, which takes a while to load. So while the auto captions were loading, I proofread right here. It was kind of awkward, but I went through and did all of the letters. So it was page, let's see, give me a minute, 265, and I'm on page 280. So that's what I did, and literally the second that I finished, I was getting ready to vlog, and the captions loaded. So it was like really perfect timing. So now I can sit here and edit my YouTube video for Monday, since I did my writing earlier, and this was my goal tonight in proofreading, was to get through those letters. There's a lot of history in it, so I have a lot of like notes that I made for my podcast, the special podcast I'm going to be doing for its release, hopefully, but I've fallen behind on recording it. So I got that done, and we are at the 1860s Japan. So the next section, this is going to take forever. So it's about that long. I actually think I turned right to the next section, so that much is 1860s Japan. So it's going to take a while to get through. I'm okay with that, but if I can get through it, then we'll be halfway. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog series as I formatted and proofread Immortal. And if you liked this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you liked this episode, stay tuned for the next one.